Hello, this is Tanmay, and today I'll be telling you about workflows in Google Tag Manager and how you are going to create and manage your own workspaces. Using workspaces, you can either be an independent user or you can collaborate with your team. And the best feature that has come up with Google Tag Manager is that you can select and view the workspace changes that any person has made or according to the user that is active on that workspace changes. In this section, you'll see that using my email address, there are some changes for the workspace. So workspace is nothing but your dashboard where all the changes are grouped together and you can display in one go. So talking about workspaces more, if you click on default workspaces, you can see here default workspace has is being selected. Now there can be a possibility where you are working with your team, your department, and you want to bring more people onto your workspace, like two or three people are working on a same workspace, they're collaborating for the same. There can be another possibility where you want these two things simultaneously. You want to collaborate in other projects as well as you work on single projects as well. So for this, you can just do one thing. You can just simply click on this add button here to add a workspace. And after that, you can give a description for the same. And supposedly, if I say demo workspace, can just save it, and workspace name is demo. I'll just save it. Once it is saved, and you will just see that we will be automatically navigated toward the demo workspace. Now, on this, you can add users and you can add more collaborators to this workspace and start working simultaneously on this. Now, once you have done it, you can always switch to any workspace that you like. Right now, I am switching back to my default workspace so that I can demonstrate some changes here. So in a workspace, changes can include either tags, some changes in the tags that the user has made. Right now, supposingly if I created this tag 2 days ago, so this will be a change, and you can see I haven't published this. There can be changes in the triggers that fire certain tags. There can be some variables. So any change that you are going to do here will be counted under your workspace changes. So for demonstration purposes, I just go on to the built-in variables and configure another variable called as error message, and just cross this thing. You can see that error messages will be created as a variable. And initially the workspace changes were only 6, but now you can see my workspace changes are 7 because there is one more change of this error message. So likewise, any change that you are going to do here in terms of triggers, tags, everything will be reflected up here and you can keep a track of the same. Always remember to switch to the desired container so that you are doing the changes in the right place. So after doing this, you can just move ahead to the preview section, and on doing so, you will be subjected with this modal where you can just hit the connect button here, and when everything of that modal will be done, you will be reloaded with a pop-up menu here, and it will say tag assistant is connected. Now this simply means that your website has opened up, and any changes that you do here will be loaded here. So in the previous video, I showed you that when I was scrolling my website, the changes were coming up here and it was working all fine. So I will just cross this because I have already debugged in the previous video, and I will just move uh, towards my Google Tag Manager. Now, as I know that the preview section is working fine and all of the changes that I have made are in a very good condition and they are working just the way they intended to be. So I can just move on and click this submit button. Now, when I'll submit, another very good feature of this Google Tag Manager is we can either create a version and push to your sites. So supposingly, if I want to create a version, you can select this section. We can give it a good version name, demo version 2.0.0. I am giving it. Version description is created for demo. You can give your name as you wish, and I'll just hit create. So uh, while we sit in the standby, all the version changes will be created. Now you can see that demo version 2.0.0 is being created. All these dates are being created here, and whatever changes that I did here of tags, triggers, variables are reflected here. And if I cross it, you can see the same under the version section of your Google Tag Manager. So latest is this version. So if I click this, you can review the same. See what all tags are added, what all triggers are added, and similarly what all variables were updated during the same. So this is how you are navigating between your workspaces and versions, and similarly you can add on more people if you please for getting the work done if it is the need. Also, you do not forget to preview your changes before actually submitting and publishing them. So that's all about Google Tag Managers, and we'll be looking on to workspaces in future. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.